MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's a special.
Get it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work here at Alabama, then finish with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. This one across the 45 before he's brought down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 catches, 89 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 6 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's got Slayton on the slant. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Throwing Jones. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it.
And they got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And Maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. We're scoreless after 1. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. On first down, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Aaron Sipas now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. On 2nd and 7, Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he's 5 times. On first down, Jones flush to his right. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jones on first down, forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. From the 25 on second down, Jones to Barkley on the check down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, just send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You took the tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Well, he tries to forward. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Once again with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hurts. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. His kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding it to it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Jones, open man right side is Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Jones, throwing on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. I love that play. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that will be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jones now on 1st and 10. Once again, he finds Slayton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed.
Touchdown! Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point safely through, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Giants. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 24. They have the short field, and they make quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Rager. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Hurts will throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These 2 teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. Jones throw taken in by Slayton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. Catch made by Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 77 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Jones on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.